Hello, Sally here. Welcome back to my channel. I am today working on my Daisy page for my my journal, my textile journal, fabric journal. It's going to be one of the pages in here. So I'm nearly finished. Yes, last time I was working on my petals, which I was cutting out and then embellishing with. So I've now finished this one, and I've put some sequins on. I've done the centre with French knots and beads. I've also cut this one out here. This is a like raggedy lace. I'll show you how I did this one in a little while. Also with French knots and some beads. And this one here I'm just going to be finishing off today. I've started the French knots and I'll be doing some beading. For me, this video is a hello again, because I did start this video earlier on, about 10 minutes ago, and I stabbed myself with a needle. I didn't realise I was bleeding, and then I went and bled all over it, so I've had to wash it. So it's a little bit damp. I have ironed it dry, but it is a little bit damp still if you think it looks a bit strange. So yes, hello again from me. But yeah, so we'll try again. I'll try not to stab myself this time. So what I'm going to be starting on are the French knots. Because I've ironed this, some of them have gone a little bit flat, but it doesn't matter too much. And it might be a little bit tougher to get because the fabric's wet. But it's damp. Might have trouble getting the needle through. I'm not sure. We'll see how we get along anyway. I've only got a few more French knots to do. So I'm just doing these randomly. And then I'm going to infill with some beads as well. I did think about doing yellow beads, but I had a couple here. Got some yellow, but just thought the orange ones kind of just went a little bit better. So I've gone orange in this instant. Right, one more, and then I think we're done with the knots. So I hope you're all well and had a good weekend. It's Monday today for me. I don't know what I've done there. I've got a little loop somehow. Let me just try and trim that off. There, I've got a few straight. Right, okay, so French knots are done. Let's just, I don't know what I've done there. What on earth? I don't even think that's to that stitch, it's to another stitch. I'm just going to try and catch that so it doesn't go anywhere. I'm using 6 strands of just a DMC stranded cotton thread here. There, I think that'll be okay. Right, so French knots done, and I'm going to be doing some beading now. So I've got onto a thinner needle, and I have already popped some beads in here. So let's get beading. Oops. I'll never learn. So my finger to the fabric now. I have actually put a few clear beads on the petals as well, just to give them a little bit more sparkle. It's quite tough to get the needle through at the moment because the fabric is still damp. Daisy, I'm caught up. Goodness. What have I done here? How did that happen? Let's get those out of the way. Try again. So I'm hoping to get this the beading done from here, and then do some stems, and then it's about finished, I think. I'm going to see how it looks, whether, I don't know whether it's going to need any background stitching. I don't know, I like the fabrics showing through. I don't know, we'll see. Oops, have I done that? Okay. Oh no, I've broke my bead. The bead snapped in half. In fact, I think it's there. Is that the broken one? Oh no. I've made up a Facebook group if anyone would like to join. It's where we can all, where I can see your work really, so we can all share ideas, and you can post your work, and so we can see what we're all working on. It's called Dotty Bees Slow Stitching. So if you'd like to join, you'd be really welcome. It'd be lovely to see what you're working on as well, share ideas. Yeah, so if you fancy going over to Facebook, you're on Facebook. It'd be lovely to see you over there. It's where I give a few sneak previews of what I'm going to be stitching before I actually film anything. After this page, after I finish this, I'm going to be starting on a Christmas project. I've gathered some of the materials that I'm going to use. They're mostly ribbons and braids. I'm going to go traditional Christmas with reds and greens and whites and creams. So yeah, that's going to be my next project. I don't think it's going to be a page in this book. I think I'm going to do a wall hanging. So that will be the next thing that I actually film, I think. Although I know we've got, I think we've got a new prompt this week, haven't we? For Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. So I may film that on Wednesday. It depends what the prompt is, and what inspiration I have. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's definitely going to be one of the next projects that I work on Christmas themed wall hanging. So that's what I'm going to do next. So if you are in the group, then I've posted a picture of all the ribbons that I'm going to be using, or some of the ribbons I'm going to be using. Right, let's I'm just going to pop these beads back. Is that the broken one? I think that might be the broken one. I'll chuck that one away. Right, so beads are done. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how I made this flower here, because on my drawing that I had, it was like that. So I've cut that out, and I just thought the small petals would be too fiddly. So instead I thought, I know, I'm going to just do a little bit of lace. So what I did was I got, I think it's this lace that I got, and rather than cut round it and make a neat cut, I have done this before as well. I used a seam ripper and just kind of really carefully, because it's not very precise, but just kind of went round. In fact, I'm not doing this very carefully at all, but just went round and kind of ripped a shape that was roughly that kind of shape. But you do have to be quite careful, because the seam ripple will take you in different directions as to what you want to go sometimes. So just do, if you are doing this, just kind of do small little bits at a time, and it will work. But it just gives a more raggedy edge, and I just thought it looked a little bit better than cutting round precisely. So that was how I made that one. Right, so now they're all done, I'm going to be looking at my stems. So this is my original template, this is all I've got left. If I put it on top, you can actually see how much I've moved everything around. That the leaves, if you remember, I spread the leaves out, but you can also see how I've kind of just changed the position of the flowers a little bit, because they just looked too spread out. I don't know, they just didn't look right when I put them on where they are here. So they've only moved a little bit, but yeah, so that's how that's changed. Now what I'm going to do is, I have got a friction pen somewhere. These friction pens, you can draw on your projects and they will iron off. So I'm going to just do some stems. I'm going to start here and just kind of go up like that. So there's the first one, second and third, just like that. And those are what I'm going to use. I'm going to use a stem stitch, and I'm going to use quite a dark green Rienco all wool mending. So a mending wool, I don't know. It was just, I just picked it up in a job lot of other wools and whatnot, second hand. So it might have been in the charity shop actually that I got it. So let's find a needle. And start. So this is just a stem stitch that I'm going to be doing. I'm sorry if the picture's a little bit dull. It's a dull and dreary day here. I think it's raining at the moment, but it looks like it could. The sun's definitely gone in. It's a very cloudy day today. So it's a bit dark in here at the moment. Oops, tangled. Let's start that one again. There. I can definitely tell how it's quite awkward to stitch on the wet fabric, but as I get further down where it's not so wet, it's much easier to stitch on. It's just wet here in this part here. Okay, so first one. getting a bit thin. Let's try. And there's a small one here. I've also got one more episode, I think, of the Stitch the Seasons. I think it's only going to take me one more video to get finished. All I've got left to do is the vase. I think I've finished everything else apart from the vase now, so I'll be filming that probably this week as well. So that's another. All my projects are coming to an end, so I'm looking around for more projects to do. That's why I thought I'd take on the Christmas project, because my Stitch the Seasons is coming to an end. This one's about finished. This was only a quick and easy one anyway. Yeah, so and we've only got, I think we've got 3 more prompts for the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, so that's going to be coming to an end at the end of the year. That lasts until the end of the year, but yeah, I've got a few projects planned, a couple of projects planned for, I can't get my words out, for the new year. I think there's a new, it's there, isn't it? There's a new Roxy's Stitchery project in the pipeline, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. I'm also doing a calendar. I've just bought the patterns for it from Susanna, the lady's name is, at Vintage Blend Studios. She's also doing, I think she does the Stitch the Seasons as well. I've been watching her, and she also designs her own projects. And the one of them that she's doing for next year is a calendar. So there's a stitchery for every month of the year that she's designed. So I'm going to be stitching along with her as well next year. So that's well, it's 2 projects. A third project will be, I'll be carrying on the Stitch the Seasons, because that's obviously because I'm on my first season, which is autumn here. So I've still got the three more seasons to go. So that will go into next year as well. So yeah, quite a lot of then I hope to do a couple of my own projects, design a couple of my own as well. So yeah, I've got lots and lots in store for next year. Right, we're about finished. There we go. Let's just finish that off and we can have a look. There we go. Yep, so that's finished. So yeah, happy with that. I'm not sure if it needs anything. I'll probably look at it for a couple of days, and if I need to do any more stitching, say some background stitching or writing, I'm not sure, I don't know, but I'm quite happy with how that's turned out so far. So yeah, hope you'll join me again on one of the new projects that I've got going on, and take care, and hope to see you again soon. Okay, bye bye.